tell me your full name?
Full name, Ronnie.
Where do you live?
At Morgan Street.
Where? Yeah, what's it? Is it Denmark Street?
Aye.
Who do you live with?
Craig, Eddie, Bob, and one lot. We did a big box, bought the house.
And what does Ray do?
Wash wound. Yeah.
Just a house.
A house.
And does Ray look after you?
On himself.
Look after yourself, but does Ray look after the house?
Aye.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Ray Page. I'm the manager of Denmark Street, which is part of Ashdown Care. I'm just going to talk a little bit about Ronnie Smith and his weekly routines. On a Monday, Ronnie goes to Windmill Hills, which is part of through the guidepost, and he takes part in a gardening project, which he really enjoys. Even though Ronnie's a gentleman of a retired age, he's still very fit and fairly active, and he enjoys the gardening part of it. On a Tuesday, Ronnie receives hours through a direct payment. At the moment, we are looking to find Ronnie something to do with animals. Ronnie's got a love of animals. At one stage, when he was younger, he took a horse into his parental home, and that was viewed upon very very funny by his parents at the time. So we are looking to maybe get Ronnie into a farm, maybe he's on a voluntary basis, so he can work with horses. He loves horses. Maybe he's grooming, mucking them out, and any type of animals really, but mainly horses. On a Wednesday, Ronnie attends Gateshead People, which is based in the local Gateshead area, and it's a self-advocacy group where he meets his peers and discuss things that are going on in the communities and things that's going on in their lives.
A lot of the work that we do is supporting people to speak up about their rights, and that involves a whole host of networking with other organisations, meeting professionals, and working with lots and lots of people in Gateshead with learning disabilities. The majority of my work involves supporting the group to maintain those networks and look at the broader picture of what's happening on a local basis, but also on a national basis. So there's lots of changes over the years have happened around learning disabilities. And because of those networks and links that we have, I get quite a lot of emails from professionals and other organisations just letting me know what's happening nationally and locally. And what I tend to do is take this back to the group to see if they want to pursue things. There's lots and lots of campaigns that are going around, and there was just recently massive changes in the benefits system. So I supported the group to contact a local MP, Ian Mearns. He's quite a big supporter of the group, and express the group's concerns to Ian Mearns, and he actually took it to Parliament.
On a Thursday, Ronnie visits his sister who lives in Winlayton, and he does that through a direct payment. We plan to book taxis to take Ronnie there and to bring Ronnie home, which keeps his independence. At the moment, until a direct payment actually kicks in, we provide staff to assist Ronnie to get to his sisters every week, which he thoroughly enjoys. It keeps him in contact with his sister Joyce, keeps him in with his family ties, and again, keeps his independence, makes Ronnie feel a lot happier within himself.
Both Joyce's.
And who's Joyce?
Mine.
Is she related to you?
No, sister.
She's your sister?
Uh-huh.
On a Friday, Ron attends the Guidepost in Bladen.
My name's Steve Mackay. I work for Gateshead Council. We are currently in Windmill Hills Centre in Gateshead, which is one drop-in of the Guidepost organisation. Guidepost is a drop-in for learning disabled adults who are not in receipt of any services. It's run by adults who are in receipt of services from Gateshead Council. We have 3 drop-ins, one at Windmill Hills on a Monday, one at Rollersgill Library on a Wednesday, and one at Bladen Youth Club on a Friday. These drop-ins are open to all residents in the borough of Gateshead with learning difficulties or mental health problems. We are a signposting service, therefore our aim is to bring people in first and foremost to try and prevent social isolation, which leads to all kind of mental health issues. People sitting on their own with no friends. First of all, we'll get people in, then we're a signposting service. So if people need or feel they want further education, we can signpost to college courses. We've facilitated and through working with other agencies to find people employment or voluntary positions. We promote a lot of health activities. We provide training, which is kind of essential training that people otherwise wouldn't get, just to keep safe, health and safety, first aid, sexuality and relationships. We do these with other training companies, so it's not just us standing here telling people. We get training companies to come in and do it, but we do direct people into community activities, social activities. People access this service by walking through the door. It's that easy. There are no criteria insofar as if a person has a learning disability or mental health problems and they're not getting a service from anywhere. They're the people we're trying to attract in, because we're trying to say to these people, look, there's life out there. There are things out there in the community that you can do and you could get into. Come in here and tell us what you want to do. We work together with lots of other agencies. We're in partnership with Citizens Advice, Gateshead People, Your Voice Counts, 2 very important advocacy services. We work together with the health and wellbeing trainers from Gateshead Council. And we provide this, the social side, so we have a Guidepost pool team. They go out every about 4 times a year, and they go out to a pub in the community and they play pool like they wanted to do. And we even get people going there to watch it. We have regular trips to go bowling. People go as a bunch of friends. They meet up down the Metro Centre, they go bowling. We organise trips to the Panto. We've had trips to working with other agencies to South Shields. We support also another enterprise in here run by people with learning difficulties. It's called Little Bites. They'll make your lunch for you. If you come to Bladen, there's a big kitchen there and there's 2 young people with learning difficulties, member of staff. They're a little enterprise of their own. I should say Guidepost is totally self-sufficient financially. These guys in here pay for this. They pay it by making a donation. A quid, that'll get them a cup of tea or coffee, and 50p goes towards the rent. It works. Little Bites bring in an income. That works. So we've never had to go cap in hand. So apart from the staff wages, that's all we cost. We've had fundraising events, which also increase community awareness, let people know that we're here and what we can do.
After the Guidepost, we are looking to source him an activity at Bensham Grove through Mary Burns.
Our bite-sized courses, which are 2-hour courses per week, where adults with a learning disability can access and gain skills for the community. The range of courses ranges from independent living skills, which is things like cookery, independent travel, onto things like vocational courses, which are gardening, photography, ICT. We have Ronnie, who also accesses the gardening and the ICT.
What do you do at the weekend then?
Weekend, Saturday, that way.
Sunday?
Sunday, me get dinner.
And do you have a girlfriend?
Anne.
Anne.
I've known Ronnie since we took over the service in May 2014. Ronnie is a lovely gentleman. He's very placid. He's very fit for his age. Ronnie is great. He interacts. He's got a good sense of humour. He interacts very well with the other service users in the property. He's fairly active. He's started to slow down a bit recently, and I think that's just due to him being of retirement age. But Ronnie gets involved. He likes to help with the dishes. He likes to help with the cooking, the preparation of meals. He likes to spend time in his bedroom on his own, listen to music. He's got a DVD player, which he likes to watch his videos of John Wayne and Westerns. Future plans for Ronnie, we are looking currently at opportunities for volunteering with Beads World in Jarrow, who have a farm and they have a coffee shop. And we are awaiting their decision to see if Ronnie's okay to take a placement up there as a volunteer, which I think Ronnie will enjoy and benefit from really well.